Good morning, and thanks for tuning in to Fox News. Today we are touching on the history of Rocky Bleier. Rocky is an honorable American hero in more ways than one. To give some background on him, he volunteered in 1968 to put his profession in the NFL on halt in order to serve in the Vietnam War. Today we will have Rocky join us, along with his longtime friend and President Donald Trump. The two have history that stems from President Trump awarding Rocky Bleier with a Purple Heart years back. Let's hear more from the two friends.
All right, thank you, Katie. I'm sitting here with Rocky. How are you?
Good, nice to meet you, sir.
All right, we're gonna start off. Where were you born and raised at?
I was born in Wisconsin, a town called Appleton, and that's pretty much it.
All right, how did you get your nickname Rocky?
It's kind of a funny story, actually. When I was born, my dad had a bunch of buddies, and he owned a bar, and he remembers me sitting down in the crib, and they said, he looks like a rock. And a few years later, they'd always say, how's the rock doing? So it kind of just stuck, because I was always big, and even when I was a little baby, people realized it.
All right, next question we have is, what made you choose football over baseball and basketball?
Well, I like all three of those sports. I was never really good at baseball. I was pretty good at basketball because I was always strong. But I loved just hitting someone and just playing football. It was just the love of the game. I always stuck with it. It was just a neighborhood game, and I was always good at it. I always stood out. So I just liked it the best because I had the more success at it, other than baseball and basketball.
We know you went to college at Notre Dame University, and what was your favorite memory at Notre Dame while you were playing football there?
Other than wearing the gold helmets and the Irish green, one of my favorite memories I'll never forget was going up to Southern California, and beating them, putting a butt whooping on them, 51-0, and not letting them score. And then what changed after that was Notre Dame became the number one ranked school in college football, and that was a very big deal for me in our school.
All right, we know you have 4 Super Bowl rings with the Steelers, but out of all of them, what is your favorite memory as a Pittsburgh Steeler?
My favorite memory as a Pittsburgh Steeler was definitely winning Super Bowl 13 in 1979 against the Dallas Cowboys. This is so memorable because shout out Terry Bradshaw, our quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers, was scrambling to his right, and I happened to be open, and I ended up catching the winning touchdown pass. Which was unique about that catch was it was an outstanding catch. I jumped like 10 to 15 feet in the air, and everyone on my team always butts on me because they know I couldn't jump that high. And out of all people, I was the one who caught the winning touchdown. And I can talk about this play for 15 minutes. I'll go on forever, but that was my favorite memory, and it was just a great memory winning Super Bowls with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's something I'll always cherish for a lifetime.
Bradshaw rolling to the right. Thereafter, he throws on the move into the end zone. Hunt for a touchdown.
Was it hard the decision to leave the NFL to go to the war?
100%. It was definitely one of the hardest decisions in my life, but it was a different time back then, and I had the mindset of people need to step up, and I felt I needed to step up, and I just wanted to fight for my country, and I knew that it was bigger than football, and I really needed to step up and fight for America.
So we know you went to the war. What problems did you face while you were at the war?
That's a great question. Like a normal soldier, I faced a lot of hard times in the war. I saw a lot of overwhelming experiences, but I try to keep my head high throughout and just try to do anything to survive. But the one struggle that I got shot in the bottom right thigh and in combat, and that was hard to move, and it was a struggle for me.
All right, what made you want to come back to the NFL following your injury in the war?
The major reason is I love football. Always have, and it really broke my heart that I made the decision to leave the NFL. So when I came back from war and I had my leg injury, I just wanted to do anything to come back to get on the field again. I didn't necessarily care about starting. I just want to suit up again and just do anything to be part of a football team because I love the sport so much. And I wanted to do anything to come back just to play again because I had such a short time, and it really meant a lot to me to get through the war and reward myself of getting back into the NFL.
Now that you're out of football and the war, what is your plans for the rest of your retirement?
My plans for retirement are pretty chill. I'm going to chill with my 4 kids most of the time, raise them. But on my own personal time, I like to write. I'm working on a couple stories and passages, and nothing too crazy. I literally am just so humbled to still be on this earth. I've accomplished amazing things, and I'm ready to just settle down, and that's pretty much it. Just happy to be here.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, well, thank you for your service, and congratulations on your accomplishments.
Thank you so much, man.
All right, back to Katie.
Thanks, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the interview. To wrap up today's story, I will show you some highlights on Rocky's return to the Pittsburgh Steelers. If you would like to learn more about Rocky, check out his book, Fighting Back, the Rocky Bleier story, which you can also find as a movie. Thanks again for tuning in today, and check out some of our favorite highlights.